Quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stay.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Jackson going to run. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds his big tight end, Mo Cox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Richardson. And that's caught left side by Mo Cox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Richardson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. First and 10, Taylor now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Now Jackson. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there. In an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll likely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third and 2. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Sermon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson now. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 68 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this taken in by Downs. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they win. The tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out. Pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the... business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's